Now, does that mean much? Because they were out to a good start in Phoenix in game one, but this Phoenix balance, their depth, just kept that pressure on. Phoenix, one of the best at first quarter points, fourth in the NBA this turnover. It's because of how dominant he is with that role. Ayton had a great shot and another great finish there. They have to come up with an answer for that screen and roll. Talk about their offense. Nikola Jokic, his assist numbers are way down because their shot making is down. But you can't compare it to last series, because Portland is a much different defensive team than the Phoenix Suns.
Big three for Rivers, who had something to say. 8%, just 25% through the first two games of this series. Booker leaves, Ayton able to finish over Jokic.
And Ayton might have got...
Here is Booker, leaning in, got the foul, nearly hit the three, but 3 free throws coming for Devin Booker.
And look, when
Leonard and the Clippers, who know what it takes to make a comeback, don't miss Game 3 tomorrow night, 8:30 Eastern on ABC. He said we have to have more of an attack mindset here in Game 3. We asked him about the comments. He said, look, my team knows I'm a straight shooter. They're used to it, and they usually respond. As Porter Jr. buries the three.
And that's responding. You make a mistake on one end, you come down and knock a shot down on the other. But you just got to be more intelligent with your approach.
Second quarter of game one, and it was still problematic throughout game two as Devin Booker hits a fadeaway. But Porter, who's had two backs, he's had very little concern and said he's eager to make his impact on this series after starting games 1 and 2, just 9 of 26 from the field for 26 points, guys.
Yeah, Israel, they need him, no doubt, as Booker follows up the miss. Another take, and hits from three. Confident stroke from one of the league's best scorers.
And if you have not been watching...
7 points for Booker, also has 2 assists in this first quarter. An 11-6 Phoenix lead. Game 3 of this best of 7. And Bridges knocks down a triple.
And just look at the ball movement. You know, you get extra...
The level of force we play with on every single possession. The aggression. The mindset to bounce back. As Rivers can't finish. Gordon and Jokic keeping it alive. Jokic, another chance. Can't get the whistle. Porter Jr. flies in, and it's off him. And the crowd very upset, no call, as Jokic was banging around the trees. This around so quickly with the help of the man with the basketball right now, Chris Paul.
Yeah, James Jones, my teammate in Cleveland and in Miami, made the postseason every single year.
Here's Paul left alone, connects on a three. It's a 21-8 start for Phoenix.
Dude, this is the force that Monty Williams was talking about.
Porter Jr. got it to go from the corner.
And if you're a Denver Nugget fan, that is a great sight. You could see that Michael Porter Jr. was labored and he was struggling.
4% from three in Denver's wins these playoffs, just 23% in their losses. Ayton to the hook. DeAndre Ayton. Jokic aggressive, the Euro step in the finish.
MVP shot from a 7-footer that you don't see that. You don't see that from seen that in this league before.
First center to win the MVP since Shaq back in 2000. Quarter of game 3. Morris, he got it. And boy, does Denver need that. Monte Morris, just 2 for 17 in the series entering this game. And on the other end, Booker slicing and hitting.
You got no room. Michael Porter Jr. again is still worried about that official. You got to get back because the Phoenix Suns are one of the...
Here's Gordon. His three rims off. Jokic, the offensive rebound, the putback, and the foul. On Green, crowd reacts to the scoreboard. Not happy with the call. Here is Payne, nice look. Johnson kicking out to Crowder. He got it on a three.
And Jay Crowder played with him in Dallas, had a veteran balance to their roster.
Aggressive take there from Jokic. Phoenix has made its last 8 shots now. Himself at risk, but wants to be out there, and they need him.
Yeah, I tell you, he told me.
He's looking over at Richard Jefferson saying, they are just so connected right now. 8 assists on 12 made field goals. Here's Payne serving it up and in high off the window. Over 70% in this opening quarter. Jokic motoring in, and a whistle called against Phoenix.
Go, but they need to be able to see crowds if you're the Denver Nugget defense.
11 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists for Booker. Nice finish there for Monte Morris. First 2 games. Crowder wide open, buries a 3.
Yeah. You got to figure out a way to get back in transition, and you still got to be able to knock them down.
They're 3 for 6 in this opening quarter. Phoenix is shot at 71% as a team. They have 10 assists in the quarter. Booker had it swiped away by Millsap. Paul Millsap's big paws got in there. In the quarter, Barton shaking, driving, couldn't slither it in. Booker, the heave, no. And that'll do it for the first quarter. Green straight on 3, too strong. Good job by Millsap to set up Morris. He got it. It's for Morris. Had really struggled through the first 2 games of this series. Saric got hooked, still finished, plus the foul.
And Saric, when you think...
Barton being chased by Payne. Barton trying to shake Payne, could not, still floated it in.
Been getting contributions from Monte Morris, who had been struggling. You've been getting contributions from Michael Porter Jr., who struggled in game 2.
8 in the offensive rebound, sets up Craig, who cans the 3. The former Nugget.
Cash considerations.
Paul. Jokic still on the bench. Booker to Craig for 2. 5 straight Torrey Craig points, and Michael Malone needs a timeout. Second quarter action.
And they've built a team around him.
Booker, the only player in Suns history to average 25 or more points in 3 separate seasons. Oh, what a breakdown. Booker, that was poetry.
And you cannot leave Michael Porter Jr.
Phoenix run over the last minute and 40 seconds after Denver had cut it to 4. Paul gets the roll, and the Suns have matched their largest lead of the night. It's Green and Gordon, the 5 for Denver. Morris step back 3 is good. For 2 for 1s. Just an incredible security blanket for him as a head coach is Jokic. What an athletic putback from the Joker, who is down now and grabbing at his left ankle. Kicks it out, Rivers a 3, way short. Jokic there for the follow and the foul.
What a pass by Austin Rivers.
Woj, you're in the mix. Woj is in the mix.
Those
we
guys,
got a stacked team.
Yeah, really good team up there.
Campazzo another 3. They need that.
He's got to find a way to get himself involved.
And he did by fouling Booker.
That's not what I meant, Ryan.
I didn't think so.
Of that right now.
Lead back to 10 for Phoenix. Barton trying to shake Booker. Booker hung. Barton eventually persisted. Jokic using the jab step. Guarded by Ayton. Jokic got fouled by Booker. 18,300 Nuggets fans looking for a stop. Booker with the shot clock fading. Booker can't hit. Barton the rebound, and that will do it for the first half. Phoenix in control early. Denver fought back late. Begin the third quarter of game 3.
And that was the one area that Monty Williams believed that his team could be.
Taken 10 more field goal attempts than Phoenix, and they've needed them. Booker slicing around, dishing to the corner. Bridges run off, dips in, and finishes.
And that's an example there. Look, wow.
Here is Paul. His pull-up is good. Rainbow delivery.
Athletically gifted players. For Chris Paul to get that pull-up over him, that's a difficult shot.
Speaking of, Jokic finishes over Ayton against Denver in less than 3 minutes of this third quarter. That foul on the other end on Ayton, by the way, just his first. Paul kicks it out. Bridges on the attack. lays it in strongly over Jokic.
Great way to draw an extra possession with that offensive rebound.
10 points for Bridges. He's kept possessions alive. Porter Jr. gets fouled. A lot left on the free throw line for Denver as well, just 10 of 16. Here's Booker, that's a long two, it's good for Devin Booker. 17 points for Booker, timeout taken.
Disrespect to some of the past Phoenix Suns team. Well, actually a little bit of disrespect. He finally has teammates that he can trust, and put in that position, as you see with the left hand floater.
To go with 17 points and 6 assists. Morris in the corner, confident from three.
Monte Morris, they needed this, they needed that.
Jokic bodying in, kicking out, in the corner, Barton. He got it.
And there they go, that corner three rears its head again, but now
it's a +7 with Barton on the floor, a -11 with him off. Booker, the runner. Barton will try again. No. Jokic, another rebound. How about Morris?
Go ahead.
No. Barton, the offensive rebound. Morris thought about it, will settle things down. Jokic, the hook is good. Booker wanted a whistle, didn't get it. Rebound loose, Ayton diving for it. Gordon was late. And a big second chance here for Phoenix. Booker in the corner, hits the three.
Count on your help defense and make him a driver from there.
10-point lead, Gordon the cut, and the finish on a gorgeous delivery from Nikola Jokic. Gordon has his first field goal of the game. Ball Arena in Denver, 91% capacity, 18,300 fans here tonight. Jokic, turning, spinning, that is incredible.
No, he turns and spins and shoots a hook shot.
Jokic. Paul gives it up. 7 to shoot. Chris Paul in the mid-range, you know it.
And that's the defense, come up with those in-between shots.
Barton dives in and banks it home. Here is Paul. Paul again in the mid-range, just dancing out there.
It's want him to have threes. You don't want him to get other players involved, but that is an automatic shot for Chris Paul. You got to give him different looks. You can't keep giving him that same down look with Jokic.
19 points for Paul. Jokic draws 2, gets it back, 4 to shoot. Jokic, the soft touch.
Not getting 7 dunks a game like Shaquille O'Neal, but his presence is felt the exact same way, the way he creates, the way he does it inside and outside. Jokic belongs on that list when you're talking about dominant centers in league history.
Payne, step back 3 is good. Big quelling bucket there for Phoenix.
Advantage defensively over Jokic, but offensively, there is no question that he is one of the great offensive centers of all time when you look at his assists and rebounding numbers.
After another offensive rebound, Green got blocked by Johnson. Booker can't finish. Ayton keeps it alive for Phoenix. Cam Johnson left alone, nails a 3. Of 7 series. Morris has been terrific tonight. Morris pull-up is good. Booker able to bank it in, hanging tough. Devin Booker with 26. Barton from half court nearly got it to go, and that'll do it for the looking for over and back. It was not. And how about Payne? High off the window with a screen. On the attack, stops on a dime, lays it in. Looked like the left foot might have slipped. Was not called, and Denver needs a timeout. Phoenix in control, a 20-point lead here in Game 3.
Junior, 3 for 11, actually got off to a good start, knocking down some shots early after struggling in game 2, but just not enough offensive firepower. So Monte Morris knocking down that layup, that's going to be huge because he has shown up. Torrey Craig, we've seen Bridges come in. You got to box out from the corner.
Jokic alone, connects on a 3, his first of the night.
Multiple times last year in this bubble. There is not a lot of quit in this group.
Morris. Pull-up jumper, no. Jokic on the follow. Barton with a hop in his giddy-up. And Šorić able to knock it away, but now 5-on-4. Barton too strong on a three. Šorić, great effort on the glass. Jokic trying to get to it, could not.
For you, so you just get one more shot up. Now he's out, DeAndre Ayton in.
Jay Crowder as well. Gordon on the attack. That's going to be a charge. Outstanding anticipation from Cameron Johnson. For 9, he has 4 turnovers as well. Paul whips it back. Crowder knocks it down. The dishing deity with a beautiful find, and Crowder connects.
But the ball is moving quicker than they can scramble to the offensive player.
Barton, no. Jokic battling. What a battle. Jokic, no,
pass.
Look, my goodness. What a dish.
Gosh, the triple tip to get it. The court vision to hit Will Barton.
Their chance here for the Nuggets, down 14. Jokic putting it on the deck. Lost it. Phoenix ball. Jokic going nuts, and he's going to get a tee.
I'm going to be really honest. I'm okay with this technical for the last 6 minutes. You're not the MVP if you don't get a technical.
Here is Paul. The pull-up is good.
That is just not a way to guard Chris Paul. And he just takes his time, runs time off the clock, and gets the shot that they want every time.
Paul again. The mid-range maestro.
I'm trying to tell you, you don't want to guard Chris Paul that way. Well, you got to stop Chris Paul. Like we talked about his numbers in the fourth quarter. It just, before this game, 22 of his 38 were in the fourth quarter, and he is continuing that type of pressure on this Denver Nuggets. It forces them into a difficult pass and ultimately gets you a turnover.
Jokic motoring, double. Oh, what a find, and Gordon reverses it in. 9th assist for Jokic, who has 28 points and 18 rebounds. 5 to shoot. Booker over to Crowder, in and out. Barton the rebound. Denver still with some life, down 15. Barton lost it. Paul again with the snatch from behind. And then the no-look into Crowder. And then afterwards, he was pantomiming how he snatched it away on the defensive end.
Well, yeah, I don't know what pantomiming means, but.
Porter Jr. hits a 3. First field goal in a while for Michael Porter Jr.
Are you not going to
14-point game. Booker trapped. Just got it away. Crowder to the corner. 5 to shoot. Bridges gives it back.
Look at that ball movement.
Paul alone. You bet.
Yeah, that's.
Big 3 from Paul. Morris, no. Jokic, the tip-in. He's just been incredible on the offensive glass tonight. 30 points, 19 rebounds, 9 assists for Jokic. Booker, given a lane, floats it in. Timeout, Denver.
And that's it. Mark it. Time of death, 10:27 Mountain Time.
The Nuggets pushed Will Barton's minutes up to 28. He was supposed to be staying around 16 to 20, doing everything they could as Porter Jr. finally starts to get going. You know, with Murray out, they really needed Porter Jr. to step up.
Just look how poised this Phoenix team is. Great spacing. It's just easy passing back and forth.
Wide open. Crowder on a 3.
Crowder
in this fourth quarter.
He's got to stop looking over here. Somebody got to tell him I'm working.
Campazzo short. Jokic cleans it up. Nikola Jokic does have the triple-double.
The Moses Malone, the David Robinson, the Hakeem Olajuwon, and you're like, does he belong in that category? Well, let's the eye test, 32 points, 20 rebounds, 10 assists, you know, like, and he didn't even play a great game. He's 1 for 6 from 3. So this man belongs on that in that group with some of the greatest big men to ever play the game. And I know I said time of death a few minutes ago. Sorry for jumping it. This is official now. 10:31 Mountain. I was raised in Phoenix, and tomorrow is her and my father's anniversary, who passed away last year. So I just want to say happy anniversary to my mom. Tell her I'm thinking about her, that I love her. And I know she's at home watching in Phoenix with all the other people that I grew up with, and I know they are excited about this Phoenix Suns team.
Beautifully said, Richard. And Jokic, but not enough as Phoenix keeps rolling. The Suns are one win away from the Western Conference Finals. 28 points from Devin Booker.